Hello everyone, welcome to our today's English class. Our today's topic is paragraph on private university versus public university. I am going to read out the paragraph from our website, Notepad Academy. The link of the website is given in the description box. So let's get started. Paragraph on private university versus public university. Private university versus public university is an important paragraph for the students. Students should be familiar with the advantages and disadvantages of private and public universities. In 1921, the first university in this region, Dhaka University, was founded. The university played a great role to spread higher education in this area. With the passage of time, more public universities were established in our country. The private university is a recent addition to our education system. In spite of so many problems, some private universities are gaining reputation for their quality education. Both the public and private universities are contributing a lot by providing the opportunity for higher education among the students. To make it convenient for the readers, the paragraph has been divided into several parts. The students are requested to write a single para in their answer script. After reading the paragraph, students will be able to compare and contrast public versus private universities and also will be familiar with the following terms. Private University Act, the name of the first public university in Bangladesh, name of some public universities, the name of the first private university in Bangladesh, name of some private universities, contribution of the public university, facilities of public universities, contribution of the private university, facilities of private universities, the admission process of public universities, the admission process of private universities, expenditure of a student to study in public and private universities. Private university versus public university. In Bangladesh, private university was established by the Private University Act 1992. The Act was again modified in 2010. The government has passed the Act to provide a legal framework for the establishment of private universities to meet the increasing demand for higher education. Since then, 103 private universities have been established so far in Bangladesh. Dhaka University is the first public university in this region, founded in 1921. North South is the first private university, founded in 1992. Though there is huge controversy about the quality of education, some private universities are really doing well in terms of quality education. There are two main reasons behind passing laws by the government and establishing private universities with the help of the private sector. The reasons are: 1. Increasing demand for higher education. 2. Scarcity of enough funds of government to spend for higher education. That is why the government took the decision to invite the private sector to invest to establish private universities. This was a groundbreaking decision by the government. More students are getting the opportunity of receiving higher degrees because of this decision. Private universities are contributing a lot to increase the number of higher educated people in our country. Some renowned and quality private universities are North-South University, BRAC University, Independent University of Bangladesh IUB, IUBAT, Daffodil International University, East-West University, International Islamic University, AUST, etc. These universities are providing quality education to their students. Students of private universities are doing well in their profession at home and abroad. But the problem is private universities are expensive. That's why it is quite impossible for the students who belong to the poor or lower middle class to study in those universities. The quality of public universities in Bangladesh is considered better than private universities. There are some renowned and quality public universities in Bangladesh, among them Dhaka University, BUET, CHUET, RUET, KUET, Jahangirnagar University, Mymensingh Agricultural University, Jagannath University, Rajshahi University, Chittagong University, SUST, etc. are always on the list of choices of the students to be studied. Compare and contrast. The tuition fees in private universities are much higher than in public universities. Public universities are government funded. On the other hand, private universities collect their expenses from students through tuition fees. The area or campus of public universities is bigger than that of private universities. The students of public universities enjoy residential facilities almost free of cost, whereas private universities do not have residential facilities. Public universities have playgrounds, ponds, walkways, big libraries, gymnasiums, cultural auditoriums, etc. On the other hand, private universities hardly have these facilities for their students. Every public university has a teacher and student center, TSC. Here in TSC, the teachers and the students gather for recreation and also for taking part in different co-curricular activities. But generally, private universities do not have TSC. There are more research facilities in public universities than in private universities. Generally, the number of students in a classroom is more than the private universities. Because of so many reasons, the admission test of public universities is more competitive than that of private universities. Those who get the scope to be admitted to public universities think or consider themselves lucky, but the admission process in most of the private universities is easy. They even do not take any admission test. Some private universities such as North-South University, BRAC University, East-West University, IUB, etc. take admission tests to make sure whether the students are qualified or not to be part of that university. Thus, they are maintaining their standard. Session jam is a familiar word in Bangladesh. The students of public universities sometimes face session jams, but there is no session jam in private universities. Because of session jam, it takes more time for a student to complete his or her degree. In fine, it can be said that both the public and private universities are playing a great role in spreading higher education among the people across the country. That's all for today. Thank you, everyone.